大流に寄り添ってカーブを曲がればまた暗渠に落ちてこようだ何が見える何が響いてる
If you guys saw my best of 2021 video, you'll know Odd Taxi was my favorite anime of the year. So I'm very excited to now share with you why I feel that way about this show. Out of all of the shows nominated for Anime of the Year, this one easily stands out. I was actually showing someone all of the openings to all of the nominees, and while they said that all of them looked pretty much exactly the same, they did say that this is the one that really stood out to them, and they were kind of drawn towards it because of that. If everybody else is on the exact same page, then I really don't think Odd Taxi has anything to worry about. Odokawa is an anthropomorphic walrus taxi driver. One night, a person that rode in his taxi goes missing, and all eyes fall on him as a possible suspect. What follows is a story straight out of a Guy Ritchie film, with various characters coming into contact with him and those around him. Some happen to be tied to the missing person, while others just happen to be caught up in a series of events that may or may not lead to it. As things start to heat up and get more dangerous, it's up to Odokawa to protect those around him and ensure that he doesn't die in the process. Now, this wouldn't work as well as it did if it didn't have some strong writing to go along with it. And thankfully, it does. A lot of people have actually compared the writing here to that of a Quentin Tarantino film, where at points characters will kind of go off on tangents that don't really have anything to do with the main story, but it's just so fascinating to hear that you're right there engaged in that conversation. And yeah, I agree. Though that being said, the main stuff is just as fascinating. I will mention that maybe occasionally there does feel like there's a forced plot point or character involved, but the writing again is just still so strong for these characters or plot points that you really don't mind when an entire episode gets dedicated just to this plot point or character. The show also has a fantastic ending, one of my favorite endings in all of anime. It's so good that it actually makes me very worried that it's gonna get fucked up with the movie that's coming out this year. What exactly the movie is gonna be about or where it takes place, I don't know. But if they dare ruin the ending of this show, I'm going to be incredibly pissed. That being said, the show does have one or two plot points that don't really quite get resolved at the very end of the show, which to me actually adds to the impact of the finale. But if you are one of those people that do like their endings to be wrapped up in a nice little bow, you might not find that ending quite as enjoyable as I did. My final score for Odd Taxi is an easy 5 out of 5. It's absolutely wonderful and is essential viewing, so please don't miss out on this series. I know I could have gone into more detail in my review, but it's really a show you just need to go out and watch, and I really don't want to ruin anything more about it, because it is definitely a ride well worth its fare. Until tomorrow, guys, please stay safe out there, and have a good one.